pass. My turn. We can use inevitable defeats and finish this game. Yeah, they can take 3 damage to their face. And more 7. Let's play the starting town and let's attack. Good game. That's it. One more game, one more victory. Hello you and welcome back to another MTG Arena gameplay here on MTG Barbieri. I am Bruno Barbieri and today I'm bringing to you a Mardu Exile. But as always, before I explain this deck to you, don't forget to subscribe to this channel, ring the bell button to be notified every time I post a new content here, and also follow me on Instagram at MTG_Barbieri, because there you will find a totally different type of content also related to the Magic the Gathering game. And don't forget that this deck list here is on my tier hub. You can find the link in the description below. Just click in the link, go to my website, copy the deck list from there, and import it directly to your MTG Arena. And don't forget that if you want to check my final thoughts about this deck here, you can find it at the end of the 5th game. After the 5th game, you will find a small summary telling my experience playing this deck in the current ranking that I was playing, and also the weakness and strengths, and what you can add or remove from this deck depending on the matches that you are facing. So let's talk about this Mardu Exile. It's a Mardu, so it's a white, black and red deck. And also we have some exile stuff here. We have some shenanigans that can exile a lot of stuff from our library and from the library of our opponents. So we can steal a lot of cards from them. We have Reality Fulcrum. When this artifact enters, exile the top 2 cards of your library. Until the end of your next turn, you may play those cards. And if you tap it, you can add 2 mana in any combination of colors, spending this mana only to cast spells from exile. So basically, you can play the exiled cards from this artifact here, paying the 2 mana, if you want to help to pay the cost, or you can pay the cost of any spell that any card that you exiled from your opponent using the other cards here. We have the Laughing Jasper Flint, creatures you control but don't own are mercenaries in addition to the other types. At the beginning of your upkeep, exile the top X cards of target opponent's library, where X is the number of outlaws you control. Until the end of turn, you may cast spells from among those cards, and mana of any type can be spent to cast those spells. So basically, you will be every upkeep exile the top card of the opponent's library, and you may play it until the end of turn if you want. We have Decadent Dragon that has an inventory that says exile the top 2 cards of target's opponent's library face it down. You may look at and play those cards for as long as they remain exiled. We have the Ranch Speedway Saboteur. When it enters, you will check the first top 9 cards from the opponent's library. You will choose 2 and the rest will go randomly to the bottom of their library, so you can steal cards with this one here. And of course, we have one copy of Outrageous Robbery. Target opponent exiles the top X cards of the library face it down. You may look at and play those cards as long as they remain exiled. If you cast a spell this way, you may spend mana as thought it were mana of any type to cast it. So we have a plenty of ways here to steal stuff from our opponent's library, and also a way that we can use to exile our own stuff and help to pay the cost for the cards that were exiled with this one here. We also have some ways to exile from the game any permanent that our opponents control. That's the case of the Inevitable Defeat. This spell can't be countered. Exile target no land permanent. Its controller loses 3 life and you gain 3 life. We have a Lightning Helix that also allows you to gain life and deal 3 damage to any target. So are both amazing spot removals. Bitter Triumph, spot removal as well, but you can destroy Planeswalker in this case, if you want. And we are getting life from Inevitable Defeat, Lightning Helix, and Maze Mind Tomb. After the fourth counter, you get 4 life back, and you can scry 1 or draw cards as long as you want. You do actually 4 times you can only do this. And we have the Deep-Cavern Bat just to disrupt the beginning of the game, the early game. Probably they will kill your Deep-Cavern Bat at some point. And we have the Rise of Soaring. That's it will work as a global removal, but also on the lore counter 2, you choose a card name, search target opponent's graveyard, hand and library for up to 4 cards with that name and exile them. Then that player shuffles. And on the last counter, exile the saga, then return it to the battlefield transformed under your control. It's a 5/5 creature with menace, fire bending 3, and whenever it deals combat damage to a player, you may pay X. When you do, put any number of target creature cards with mana value X or less from that player's graveyard onto the battlefield under your control. So that's basically the idea of the deck here. You will exile a lot of stuff. You will sometimes be overwhelmed about the amount of cards that you have, because you will have your cards in hand and some cards in exile that belongs to you or belongs to your opponent. And you will have a lot of options. And this deck is very fun because you will sometimes use a lot the cards that your opponents have against them. So you never know what you are getting, what you are facing, and sometimes the synergy between their cards and your cards is amazing. So it's a very fun deck to play and a very strong one. Probably you can reach Mythic with this deck here. It will not be fast because the game is a little slower, but you can win more than you lose with this deck here. So let's see how all this thing works in practice. See you in the gameplay. Okay, I go first. Let's begin with the stepped land here. And then we can play a Maze Mind Tome. Or the Deep-Cavern Bat. I believe that Deep-Cavern Bat is gonna be better. So we can disrupt their early game. Okay, tapped land. Now we go for a Deep-Cavern Bat. Phyrexian Arena, Strategic Betrayal. Yeah, I need to get the Strategic Betrayal. Because they will kill my Deep-Cavern Bat anyway. I wanted to get their Phyrexian Arena, but I can't. So let's play the Maze Mind Tome. We attack. And at the end of their turn, we scry 1. Yeah, they are playing their Phyrexian Arena, wherever. Another swamp. No, I don't need right now. I already have 5 lands that I can play Wrench. Oh man, another land. Let's attack. They are down to 18, now 17. I will draw a card. And let's see if you can get a spot removal or... Oh, they don't have any answer. Okay, let's draw another card here. Another swamp. Okay, my turn. Maze Mind Tome. Let's steal some cards from their deck. What we can get? A spell would be great. And a Phyrexian Arena, maybe. Yeah. So we can draw some cards as well. Let's attack. And 1 more damage to the face. Perfect. They are down to 15. Another Innkeeper's Talent. What they want to do? I believe that they want to play Liliana at full loyalty counters. Very strange. Okay, Decadent Dragon. Can help. Multiversal Passage. That's gonna be 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we can play both. Let's say this is red. Pay to life. We can steal 2 more cards that belong to them. Ultima. Destroy all artifacts and creatures. Okay. Oh, we can't play. I needed 7 mana. Too bad. But okay, we can play the Phyrexian Arena then. Let's attack. They will be down to 12. And then we scry 1 on the next turn. They may have a Day of Judgment. because I saw one. Doubling Season. Okay, let's scry one here. Reality Fulcrum. Okay, it can help. We can play these cards here, paying a lesser cost. Mountain, Reality Fulcrum. Actually, not a lower cost. I just have 2 more lands here to play it. Let's attack with everything that we have. They are down to 8. We need to find inevitable defeats. Would be great. Let's play another Fulcrum here and see what we can find. Lightning Helix. Lightning Helix is great. Let's steal some cards from their library. Deadly Cover-Up. Perfect. We have plenty of options here. Deadly Dread Ord, yeah. Let's sacrifice, choose an artifact, a battle creature, an enchantment, or planeswalker in the land. Let's choose here, choose here, and choose here. Okay, I can keep playing. So, whatever. We have 3 lands here. We can attack. They are down to 5. A Multiversal Passage. That's gonna be what? Whatever. Can be black. Pay 2 life. And what we can play? A Lightning Helix. Oh, I should have chose white. We have this land here. Oh, we can't play this land right now. Let's play a Deep-Cavern Bat and disrupt their game. They have another Liliana. Let's get the other Liliana. Perfect. And we can use the Lightning Helix only to catch them off guard. Okay. You still have Lightning Helix to use, so that's not gonna be a problem. Perfect. We have a mountain. Let's play what now? Let's wait for their turn. They will take 1 more damage, and now I can play a Lightning Helix in the moment that they cast anything. Okay, let's wait for the end of their turn. Come on. Liliana, okay, now it's the time that you lose the game. That's it. 1 more game, 1 more victory. Okay, I go first. Let's play the Nomad Outpost. Starting town, Maze Town. Okay. It sounds like a plan. Okay, tapped land. Starting town, Maze Mind Tome, and let's try to find more lands. Yeah, great. I can pay 2 life and play the Expensive Taste. Frenzied Ballast, okay, 4 damage to the face. Multiversal Passage. Let's say this is gonna be black. Pay to life. Let's scry one. Lightning Helix can help. Let's play here. Amazing. You have some creatures here that can help. Okay, Brazen Collector. We are down to 10. Now we can play a Dragon Sniper. We take one more damage. Let's scry one again. We need more lands. Yeah, great. End turn. And then we can play a Lightning Helix on their Frenzied Baloth. Actually, I can play. It's a black mana. Too bad. During Curiosity. I'm taking 3 more damage then. Let's block here. Whatever, it's gonna be 1 less damage. Okay, we have a red mana. We can play the Brazen Collector. And now we can use the Lightning Helix. And destroy... what? Their Frenzied Baloth? Actually, the Enduring Curiosity. Too bad. Let's get some life back. Let's see what we get. Starting town. Yeah, but I need the global removal. Okay, Lightning Helix on the Ouroboros. That's what we can do. We got 3 life back, great. They can only attack with the Brazen Collector, so we would trade. Actually, they can attack with the Enduring Curiosity as well. Let's block here. So we trade. Perfect. We can play a Starting Town. Reality Fulcrum. Actually, I need to use the Inevitable Defeat on their Enduring Courage. Great, exiled, we get back to 16. Now, we should play the Wrench. So we have a blocker and we can exile 2 more cards from them. Let's see what we can use. Raise the Past? No. Sacred Foundry, Enduring Curiosity, Enduring Innocence. Yeah, I believe that Enduring Innocence and Enduring Curiosity. It can help. Let's trade, no problem. Let's trade. Let's play Reality Fulcrum. Now we can play this mountain. And Enduring Courage. Oh, come on, man. Let's finish the game. Okay, one more game, one more victory. Okay, opponent goes first. We can keep 7. We play the stepped land here. Then we can go for a Deep-Cavern Bat. That probably will be killed right away. Deep-Cavern Bat. Let's see what they have. Creature, 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 instant. Until end of turn, creature gains. When this creature dies, return. Okay, it seems to be a very aggressive deck. I will take 3 damage, 4 damage on the next turn with this card here. So, 4 cost, 4 cost, 5 cost, and 3 cost. Let's get this creature here. At last will be one less creature dealing damage. And I have a Bitter Triumph that I can deal with the Hurt Fire. Okay. Are we taking 4 damage? Okay, you didn't want to use this. I respect that. Let's play the Plains. And let's steal some cards from you. Swamp. And a Goblin. Raid, this creature enters with a +1/+1 counter on it if you attack it this turn. Okay, let's get 1 life back. That's gonna be 1 damage to their face, 1 life back to us. We have 2 spot removals here. Okay, 2 more damage, no problem. A Goblin. Multiverse, actually let's play the Swamp. Let's see, we can attack here. And we can do the same with this Goblin. So we have a blocker. It will have a +1/+1 counter as well. Battle Song Berserker. Whenever you attack target creature you control get +1/+0 and gains menace until end of turn. Okay, I will have to deal with this. Okay, Multiversal Passage. Let's say this is gonna be black. We pay 2 life. And what we can do? Let's play Ranch and get 2 more cards from them. What we can get? Okay, they have just bad creatures. Yeah, that's terrible. Let's get these 2 creatures here then. Whatever. Let's attack, get 1 life back. We are up to 14. Great. Garden. I believe that's time to begin using Bitter Triumph, Inevitable Defeat, and stuff like this to get some life back. Okay, let's block with both here. We still have a lot of creatures to play. No problem. Now we can use Reality Fulcrum. Actually, it's better to play what? Not sure. Let's play this creature here. And let's attack and hold both creatures, so we can use the Lightning Helix here if needed, so we can catch them off guard. Whenever another creature you control dies, draw a card. Okay, let's see. Let's block here. And now we can use the Lightning Helix then. So they will lose their spell as well. Okay, they will lose their creature. No difference, they lost their creature as well. First we need to play the Reality Fulcrum. Let's hope to find an untapped land. No, we didn't. Let's play the normal outpost then. And let's use a Lightning Helix here. And they take 8 damage to their face. Perfect. They are down to 8. Italy. Pass. My turn. We can use inevitable defeats and finish this game. Yeah. They can take 3 damage to their face. And more 7. Let's play the starting town and let's attack. Good game. That's it. One more game, one more victory. Okay, I go first. The stepped land here. Then we go for a Maze Mind Tome and let's try to find more lands. Because we have some big costs here. Maze Mind Tome. Okay, a land, perfect. That's exactly what I need. Crystal Barricade. You have X-Proof. Interesting. We have a Plains. We don't have a prevent all no combat damage would be dealt to your creatures. You control. Oh, I got it. I can't even use the expensive taste. So let's use a Bitter Triumph from this creature. Let's scry 1 again. Let's try to find more. Okay, Lightning Helix can help. Definitely can help. Okay. Multiversal Passage. That's gonna be black. Enter Stepped. Lightning Helix on their Hinterland Sanctifier, so they will stop to get life back. And I will take 1 less damage. And we scry 1. Okay, we have another land here that we can play Wrench and try to get 1 more land. So we can use the Rise of Soulsing. Oh man, they are getting 3 life back again. Okay, we are down to 15. Okay. Interesting deck. What they casted? Oh, the Midgar City of Mako. Okay, we have a mountain here. Let's play this one here as a blocker. And we can try to find some lands. Sephiroth. Dalkovan. Okay, we can get an Authority of Consuls and a Plains. And we can scry 1, get 4 life back. Reality Fulcrum. Okay. And then we can play the Rise of Soulsing. Voice of Victory, okay, no problem. They will attack, so probably I will have to block 1 of their tokens. Okay, no problem. Let's block their tokens. Block here. We take 2 more damage. Up flames, and let's attack. They want to... Actually, they can block whatever. Oh, they will take 2 damage, no problem. Let's play the Rise of Souls and destroy all creatures. We can remove their Dalkovan maybe on the next turn, because they create... Actually, the Voice of Victory, it's a bit worse, because I can't cast a spell on their turns. Marshal, Interland Sanctifier, okay. Reality Fulcrum, another one. Let's remove their... Where is it? Voice of Victory, here. Okay, that's not a problem. They have 3. They still have 3 on their library, in their library. Let's play Reality Fulcrum. Let's try to find something useful. So we have a mountain, which is great. And we can play this instant here to get some stuff from them. And let's play an Authority of the Consul, so we can control the game a little bit. Perfect. I will get 1 life back, and I will receive... Actually, I got 2 life back. Yeah, let me see how can I answer this. I need to find a way really quickly to destroy all their creatures. Let's play Inevitable Defeat on what? On their creature here. That's the worst one. Most dangerous. A Bitter Triumph. We need to discard a card here. Reality Fulcrum, goodbye. Come on, man, let's finish the game. Okay, 1 more game, 1 more victory. Okay, I go first. We have all colors that we need here. Deep-Cavern Bat, let's see what we get. Pinnacle, rest in peace. Yeah, I believe that Pinnacle is the biggest problem that they have in hand. Bitter Triumph can deal with their birds. Okay, let's play the Stepped Land here, and let's attack. And we can play the Reality Fulcrum on the next turn. What is this? Oh, the Rest in Peace, okay. And 2 lands. Resolve, okay, let's get red mana. So no problem. My turn, Swamp. Now let's go for the Reality Fulcrum. Amazing, we can play the Deep-Cavern Bat. It's good to have a small cost card here for these situations. Let's get the Day of Judgment. That would destroy our pretty little Deep-Cavern Bat. Okay, a mountain. Now we need to play the instant now, because we are going to lose the card at the end of the turn. Let's play an Authority of the Consuls. And let's attack with both Deep-Cavern Bats. Resolve. Okay. I don't mind to lose my graveyard. May play exile the top 2 cards of target opponent. Okay, I need to play stock up on the next turn. Actually, it was exiled by the Decadent Dragon, so I can keep this in my hand, I believe. But let's use a stock up first. Let's see what we get. Another Deep-Cavern Bat and a Wrench. Perfect. That's exactly what I needed. Let's use a Deep-Cavern Bat again. And let's see what they have. 2 lands, a creature, and let's see what is the 4th card. Another land. Okay, let's get their creature. And let's attack. Then we can play Wrench on the next turn and exile more stuff from their deck. Stock up, okay. I hope that they don't find a land and a Day of Judgment. If they get a land and a Day of Judgment or a split up, it can be a problem. My turn. Let's attack and see what they're going to do. And let's get some cards from their library, unless they have a counter. If they have a counter, they probably don't have a global removal, because they would allow me to play it and then destroy all my creatures. Yeah, they don't have a global removal then. Okay, and they have a global removal. My prediction skills is amazing. Let's do what here? Let's play a Reality Fulcrum again. Oh, okay. Was countered. Let's play the Decadent Dragon then. Oh, they have a Day of Judgment. Okay, let's force them to use it. Let's force them to use this. Okay, no problem. That's gonna be a 6/6. So now, let's use a Bitter Triumph. I will pay 3 life. I have 30 life, so it's not gonna be a problem. Let's attack. And we can steal, at the end of their turn, what? 1, 2, 3 cards only. Instead of 5. Okay, I think that works. Get lost, okay. Let's hope you don't have a counter, a 3 steps ahead. Let's get 3 cards. Or at least let's try to get 3 cards. Okay, no more lies. Too bad. Consult the star charts. If I get inevitable defeat, I can finish the game. Let's get inevitable defeat. Oh, come on, man. Don't play with me. Lightning Helix to their face right now? Yeah. I don't think they have some ways to get life back. Let's force them to use a counter. So we can use another Lightning Helix. Okay, negate. Perfect. They have another one. They want to counter it? Okay. I want to play the Reality Fulcrum in reality. Okay. No problem. And a Lightning Helix, of course. Now you just have one card. What's gonna be? Let's try the Reality Fulcrum. Are you going to counter it? Okay, and I can pay 3. So no problem, let's pay 3. I will pay 3 mana without any problem. Let's see what we get. Multiversal Passage. That's gonna be red. Pay 2 life. And let's play the Laughing Jasper. You probably are going to use a Day of Judgment on your next turn. Then we can finish the game with a Lightning Helix and inevitable defeat. Okay, what? Oh, you just draw 2 cards. Okay, a land, Pinnacle Star Cage. Okay, no problem. You need to use Day of Judgment now. Come on, use it. Use the Day of Judgment. Oh man, are you crazy? Okay, let's attack them. Let's see what we're going to do. Do you have a spot? Do you get lost or something like this? Spot removal? Oh, come on, man. One more game, one more victory. And that's the deck, folks. If you got any questions about the build or how it plays, drop a comment, I will be glad to help you. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel, ring the bell, and follow me on Instagram for extra content. Catch you in the next one.